Oh, I'm tripping. Oh, I'm tripping. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. Hi, everybody. Forget the intro. You know what? No, don't forget the intro. And we're not forgetting the intro because things. So we're doing stuff a little different today. First off, how y'all? How you feel? How you do? How you be? It's freaking frackety Friday. And we out here. That's right. We are out here and it's the last Friday before Christmas. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. We're out. All right. Settle down. Settle down. We are out here. It's the last Friday before Christmas, and the holiday, and me leaving for the weekend. So I figured I want to do something. Like I've been doing stuff all afternoon, and I was like, wait, I should be showing people this. I should be streaming it. So I'm putting the finishing touches on some stuff, and I wanted to bring y'all along and try and get it all together and let you see how it works. So I've been working on some new channel point redemptions, and without further ado, I feel like I'm gonna go ahead and just show it off just a little bit. I got it to work pretty well. If you are in here and you click on the channel point redemptions, you know you can see what I'm talking about. But for the purposes of everything going on, let me show this real quick. This is my first time doing anything like this, where it's like a show and tell or like a build and stuff. So I'm not really sure how it's gonna work at all, like at all. So also trying to figure out like the best way to do this. I already see one thing that I want to change. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't need the mic on there. There we go. Okay, because that's probably gonna be very distracting. It's already gonna be distracting, but it is what it is. All right. Let's move over. We are here. Do I have YouTube music on this? Is there music on here? Yeah, there's music. Okay, cool. This is my desktop. Well, one of my screens, and we're in OBS. So, you know, you guys can see what I see, blah, 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 blah. What we are trying to do is, you can see like, this is going to be my working screen over here. Oh shoot, you can't see my mouse. It is what it is. Just know that my mouse is over here, on the right-hand side, and I'll try to speak to what I'm hovering over. But, you know, we got the live one on the right, and we got what I'm going to be working on in the left. And if I need to, I can, you know, slide that over just a little bit too. Try and make it a little less noticeable for you. But what we want to do is I have added in two card games, two of my favorite card games. One is Cards Against Humanity, and the other one is Black Card Revoked. So I have incorporated those into channel points, and my thought with, we'll start with Black Card Revoked first, because that's just a single card, and it was a little easier to do. So if I go over to my Black Card Revoked screen or scene, I'm in sources, under my nested scenes, and I go down to Black Card Revoked. So I got one for build, and currently, you know, you see that it's black, right? But let's say that somebody had redeemed Black Card Revoked, and I'm going to pull up StreamerBot over here. You know what, that might be best to like break stuff up, and like I can't see a preview, but you know what? Wait. Can I do this? Can I do like a window? Yes, I can, and I can bring this over here. Cool, so I can always see what y'all see. I like that. All right. So I'll bring this over here, and this is a little bit more. Yes, there we go. That's less monotonous, and I can still see chat. So down here, I'm not gonna hide everything. I don't care if y'all see everything that I got going on here. I got a lot of stuff going on. For Black Card Revoked, right? We have, hold on, folks is talking. We have a Black Card Revoked Redeem, and we have a Black Card Revoked Hide. The hide is just for me, and I feel like I want to be able to trigger this myself when I want it to go away. So the thought process is, you know, it's a Twitch redemption. It's currently active. It's currently live. If you're in here, you can activate it right now, but don't worry. Let me walk through it. I currently only have 17 cards of information currently. I plan on making more. I plan on getting more. Not really sure how I'm going to do that, but I'm going to grab some. Then what's happening is so it's going to choose a random number, 1 through 17, and then what I have it doing, and that's, if you open that up, that's just what it says. You know, find a number between 1 and 17. So then what it's going to do is it's going to look for a file in a specific directory. And instead of looking for a specific file with a specific name, I've numbered all of my cards 1 through 17. And so I'm taking the variable of that random number and I'm looking for that text file with that name. Okay. That's what that reads line is doing. Then after that, I'm getting a profile picture of the person who redeemed it. You'll see that in a second. And then I'm changing some text files, some text fields on the screen. You'll see that in a second as well. Hitting a delay, and then once it's gathered all the information, I'm just giving it a very brief delay of like 200 milliseconds, and then I'm going to make everything visible, and then you'll see what happens. So if I go ahead and test this now, you're going to see a test name pop up here. Let me just do this. Boom, boom. So it says NIM0 here. It says NIM0. According to Mama, a hit dog will always what? So that's when we'll go into the chat. We'll have a few laughs about it. We'll discuss. Because if anybody says holler and says HOLLER, I'm going to laugh at you because it's HOLLA. We all know that. Come on now. Don't get your black card revoked. But that is the premise, right? That's the premise. So then we can also see who redeemed it and stuff like that. So also I'm seeing here one of the things is not working. So I have 3 different positions, 3 different move transitions here. Position 0 is when it's hidden. Position 1 is what it's at now. So let me see. Right. So next move, I wanted it to do position 2. So I needed to set that. I've been not setting that because of things that I wanted to do. I've been trying to make things work. So this is, okay. See, this is Cards Against Humanity white, and that's not what I want. Yeah, this is not the position that I want. What is this? Why is this happening? This is another thing that happens whenever you make a copy of something thinking that it's a separate entity. It's not a separate entity when you do it in OBS. And that is the pain of my existence. The absolute bane of my existence. I swear to you. So if I were to, I can't even hide this now because this is supposed to be, what source is this? Why is this Cards Against, oh my gosh. I also need to rename this to, and that's why I said y'all are going to be watching the sausage get made. Black BCR, white card. Okay. So I need to close that, go back to scenes. And for black card revoked, I only need the one scene, so that's okay. Let's do filters. BCR white card, position 1, BCR white card. Okay. If I hit this, please go back. No, it's not going to go back. I hate it here. Okay. This is position 1. Let me go ahead and get this transform. Make sure that that's good. Position 0, which is the one I really want. We're going to turn you and we're going to zip you back down here, buddy. Thank you. And that's easy enough. We're going to get this transform. All right, position 2 after number 1 is going to be, oh, come on now. How long are you? 10 seconds? That's crazy. All right, so position 2. Position 2 is, I want it to come down in size just a little bit. I also want it to slide over. I wanted to slide there. So I wanted to be persistent, like I said, until it goes away or until I want it to go away. And I'm also going to straighten it up so it's a little easier to read. Okay, so I want that. That's going to be my position 2. We'll get that transform there. Okay, cool. And then after that, I want to check and make sure that my button for hide BCR has not changed. That'd be white card position 0. Okay, cool. All right, so if I were to slide over, hit my button, Cool. Goes away. No, go away. Okay. Scram. What are you doing? No. No. Why? All right, filters. 0. What are you doing? Oh, no, absolutely not. None. There we go. All right, so none here on the next move. We'll hit you now. You should stay away. Thank you. All right, so let's test that again, shall we? All right, so we'll go back to BCR, redeem, test trigger. Okay, this time it says sinful, and it says, what's the worst thing that can happen at the hair salon? A, getting burned by a flat iron. B, they cut your hair too short. C, waiting to get in the chair. And D, I forget what it is. It's very small, but you get the gist. You get the gist. I think another thing that I can do while I'm here is, since I'm on my desktop scene, and I do want this to run on my desktop scene, so it'd be a little easier to read while I'm testing, is I'll just go ahead and add the source. No. So we got to add a scene as a source, and we're going to do both of these, actually. We're going to do this one. So this way I can see it too. I think that'd be best. So we'll hit that transition there. And also I do want to move up my camera, so I can do that while I'm here. Booyah. And this will help me with the other one too, because I also wanted to size it. Okay, cool. So now we can see this, transition that too. Cool. I like this. All right, so D was waiting under the dryer. And then you can see the redeemed by person, and then blah, 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 blah. We'll discuss. Some people might feel B, some people might feel C, and, we'll just have a good time with it. It's a conversation piece. Even if you're not black, doesn't really matter. I feel like it's a conversation piece. If it's not your culture, you know what? It's cool. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it. All right, so that's Black Card Revoked. Seems like it's working well. We'll give it one more test shot.
Black people be like.
So also it's gonna be like black people be like. So that's gonna be like my cue that someone's, started a discussion. I'm debating on somehow having like the message put into the chat too. I might do that as well. Not quite sure how I can do that and how it'll break it up, but we'll see. We will see. My social's been going off. I think I know why. It's all good. Okay, so now I can just hide that, and that's working great. Okay, so that's Black Card Revoked. You got one card. Pretty simple. However, as we know, Cards Against Humanity, 2 cards. So what I've done in StreamerBot is I have built 2 different actions, one for the white card, one for the black card. For those of you that aren't familiar with the game, you have a deck of black cards, random deck of black cards, and these cards have either a question on it or a blank on it. And so you, with your deck of white cards in your hand, would play down something that would go along with the black card. Now, these cards are not always the most, shall I say, politically correct or G-rated cards. And I did my best to filter out as much as I could. As more and more stuff gets played, we'll see what other tweaks and changes I need to make. But let me run through what happens first. So I'll start off with building a black card. Fairly simple. Let me change my scene to black card. I mean, it's not like y'all be able to see it. So you know what? Never mind. Let me just show StreamerBot. Okay, so in StreamerBot, when we're building a black card, what you're going to do is first we're going to read the random line of a specific text file, and I'll show you guys my text file. I have no problem showing any and everything. This is Black Card Revoked, where, like I said, I have 17 cards currently. But if I go to Cards Against Humanity, as you can see here, I have This is a PNG file here with the black card. This is a PNG white card here. Over here is the black card text file, which I'll show in a second, and then the white card text file, and then a screenshot. And I'll show you what the screenshot is for a little later too. All right, so if I were to open up this text file of the black cards, I have a bunch of different lines here. All of these lines, specific lines, are things that you would find on a black card in a deck of Cards Against Humanity. I currently have about 283 of them because 0 is a line. Well, 1 is a line. My bad. 282. Doesn't really matter. So that's that. And then in the white cards, I have, what you would find on the white cards of a deck of Cards Against Humanity. I grabbed as many as I could. Like I said, I tried to make them as friendly as possible. As friendly as possible. I know this might be small, but that's okay. So that's the text files, the 2 text files that we have here. And so what happens is it reads the random line on the black card. Then it sets a parameter for said line that it gets. So if I were to open up this, what we're doing here is we're setting a global variable because though this is where we build the card, this is not where the action is going to run. So we have to make it a global variable so that once the run action is completed, that it knows to look for this specific black prompt variable rather than a random line. Because when you're building both the black card and the white card, you're going to use the same sub action, which is going to give you the same variable. And you don't want both cards to say the same thing, right? So you have to set that argument. Okay, so once you set the argument, then you have to go out and get the argument. So, once you set your global variable, you'll say get global variable, and you'll just look for that variable that you named it before. So I set it as black prompt, and then just simply change the text field of one of the text sources to the variable of black prompt. And then for the white card, the exact same thing. Just made sure that, it's white prompt instead of white card. White card prompt and all that jazz. So that's how you build the cards. The next thing that you need to do is actually, and let me move this. Next thing that we need to do is actually build or run the action. So whenever you have actions in StreamerBot, you can actually set a sub action to run an action. So we have first run the action of build black card. I have it on a small delay because I do want it to, make sure that it has time to gather the information that it needs to gather. It's just a couple of milliseconds, so it's not going to take long. Then we have the action to build the white card. At the same time, we're also going to get a profile picture. And again, I'll go into detail about why we do that later. But we are actually going to take a screenshot once this is all said and done of our black card and white card combination. So on a separate scene labeled screenshot, we're going to actually take the name of the person that redeems the reward here. Y'all following? Hope you're not following. If you're not following, please be sure to ask questions. All right. So once we have the name of the person that redeemed it, we're going to delay for another half a second. And then we're going to actually show the cards on the screen. And so I've used filters and move source in order to dictate the order and the flow. So what's supposed to happen is the black card is going to show up first on the screen. It's going to hold for 7 seconds. And then once that 7 seconds is done, it's going to move to its secondary position while the white card pops up in its bigger section. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. I feel like I need to sneeze. So once the motions have gone through, OBS is also going to take a screenshot, and I'll show that scene on a different scene, completely different scene. And it's going to take that screenshot and send it to Discord, where we'll have a running log of each and every combination of the Cards Against Humanity. So if I go ahead and test this now, I don't think it's on desktop. So let me go ahead and throw this on desktop. Yeah. So that it'll be a little bit bigger. No, not plus there. Source, scene, and we need the Cards Against Humanity build. There we go. And it can be full, it's supposed to be full screen. I already have it set to where it needs to be. Okay. So the next thing that we're going to do, we're going to test this so that we can see and make sure that it's working. So if I hit this, we'll see a black card come up. In her latest feature-length film, Tracy Beaker struggles with blank for the first time. Raptor attacks. That's hilarious. So now that we have that, the two cards come together for people to read, just a little bit longer. It's going to stay on screen for a little bit, for about 7 more seconds, and then boom, both cards go away. Now, remember that I said that I am taking a screenshot of this and I'm sending it to Discord. And that's what you see here. I'll go over how to send things to Discord in just a second, because if you've been a part of the channel, then you already know that I've been playing around with like sending Polaroid pictures of myself. I've been playing around with sending printed receipts. Anytime anyone does bits or sub or anything like that, you actually do get a real receipt. Like you get a digital receipt and it goes into the Discord and it's like there for all time. It's pretty cool with the date and time and everything. So with this, I felt like it would be pretty funny to keep all, like a record of everything that's going on with the Cards Against Humanity. So what I had to do, I had to create 2 more scenes for Cards Against Humanity, right? So the first one is the screenshot. So what happens is, we get the 2 cards and these are here all the time. Like the build scene is where all the magic happens for like during the live stream. But this one here is strictly to set up the scene for the screenshot. Okay. So this is our screenshot. We got our 2 cards here. We got the profile picture of the person who would redeem it. Granted, we just ran a test, but it just pulls from random followers. So that's great. If you're not new to, if you're new to StreamerBot, then it's a great way to test, like anything really. So like making sure that, the name of the person will never be too big or too long, or it'll never go longer than the width of this box. I do have that set. So like if someone with a long name like mine, like Lowdown Dirty Shane types, redeems this, it's not going to be longer than this. And if it's shorter, then as you can see, it's just going to be bigger. So most people have at least 3 letters in a name. So I don't anticipate this being too much bigger than this. But once you have your screenshot set up, then you take that screenshot scene and then I have here, let me show the sources here. So like I said, we have the redeemer name, we have the profile picture, and then we have the cards here. And these cards are just copies from the other build scene. Now we go to the scene for send to Discord, which is what we're actually taking a picture of. Here we just have the scene for the screenshot. And we need to have this because we can only take screenshots of one single source. We can't take a screenshot of a scene. So in order to get a screenshot of a scene, you have to put a scene in a scene. You have to do a nested scene. And that's the purpose for this here. Once you do that, the first time that you set it up, you're going to need to take a screenshot of whatever. It doesn't really matter. It doesn't have to be anything, but you do have to have a file present. So, like I had a blank PNG file here. But once you have that set and you have a PNG file for it to go to at all points in time, what you'll then do in StreamerBot is you will go to take a screenshot, and I'll open up the properties here. Remember, it asks you for the scene and the source. And remember, we cannot take a screenshot of a scene. You have to take a screenshot of a source. And in order to have a source be a scene, you have to have a nested scene. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, be sure to ask questions. And remember, once you have that file, then in the file path, you'll just, locate your file where you want your PNG or your screenshot to be stored. And then boom, you got that there, set that. Now, once you have that image, what you can then do is you can create a Discord webhook. And I will, go in depth of what a Discord webhook is in just a second. But here is my webhook information. So for this one, the name of it is CAH, or Cards Against Humanity. You get a webhook URL by which you can, throw things into your Discord, and I'll show you where to get that in just a second. Then you can put any content here. So for me, I'm taking the variable of the user. I'm saying played a round of Cards Against Humanity. And then I'm also taking that image that I just talked about where you save your screenshot. So that's what that image is there. Now you also have a username and an avatar URL, which you don't need if you're like me. And when you go into Discord, you set up your webhook. So here we are in the channel of my Discord under the Dirtbags, where, like I said, we have receipts, we have Polaroids and stuff. And I'm just trying to figure out more and more things to add into here, right? And I think it's pretty cool to have a running list of things. So, like I said, we have this PNG here. I'm not really sure, like if I wanted to like share this on Twitter, like, hey, boom, 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 this happened. Or if I wanted to share it anywhere else, look at this. Great. I'm trying to come up with like a video montage for my receipts. So like at the end of a night, I can go through and be like, all right, here's all the receipts, doing. Like I want them like dropping out of the sky. So, or something like that. But I got that there. So as you can see here, I've tested it twice. This was the second test. And in order to get your webhooks going, if I were to go down to the settings of the Dirtbags or whatever channel you want to go into, and you want to go to integrations, and you'll see a thing here that says webhooks. You can, currently have one, but you can, set up a webhook here. You can do a new one. Or as you can see here, I have the one that's created. This one was created back in November. I call it Lowdown Dirty Bot because, I have my AI bot in here, and I also have my AI bot in Twitter. In Discord. So I'm, trying to keep that branding the same. So yes, Lowdown Dirty Bot does have a face. He does have a whole Twitch profile. But in Discord, I just put the picture here. You can put anything here. This is the same thing in StreamerBot. Like say if you wanted to do avatar URL and you like had a specific image that you wanted to use, then you could put that here. It doesn't have to be your bot. It can be literally anything. Like say you wanted like, I don't know, Goku or Bulbasaur to be the name of your bot. It's cool. You can do that. But really, all you really need here is the URL. So you'll come here. It'll say copy webhook URL. And that's that URL that you'll paste in your integration in StreamerBot. So that'll go here. And then once you do that, that's how the images and literally anything that you want can go to Discord upon your creation. So yeah, that's that. Let me do something real quick. Let me bring chat back. Why are you still doing this? It's all good. I do not mind. Show my stuff. Show me things. Matter of fact, let's clear that. I'll refresh. Cool. Okay, I don't need that right there. Okay, so that's how that works. I think the next thing that I really want to do is I want to make like a 52 deck of cards. And I kind of want to play blackjack since that's another 2-card setup. And I feel like that would be pretty cool if I were to do that. So that's going to be the next thing that I want to try. But while we're here, let's go to each of my scenes and make sure that these things are here. Like I want people to be able to play like as soon as I go, like if someone's here and I go live, cool, play these 2 games. It's fine. I want to add more chat and stream games. I know for a fact I'll never be able to do Uno. That takes way too much coding. But blackjack, I think I could do. I think I could create global variables for whoever plays, and they'll be able to hold on to their hand until they like they can say like the first redemption is I want to play, then the second redemption is hit me or stay, and then I can do it for myself. Or like have Lowdown Dirty Bot be the dealer or something like that, and program him to try and get under 21. I think that would be pretty cool. But I'm struggling with thinking about how, like off the rip, how would I make it so that the cards don't duplicate, right? I think that's thing one. All right, so let's do BCR here, and we'll do we'll do scene. Cards Against Humanity here as well. Okay. And we'll do the next scenes. Main gaming. I don't have a game up now, so this is what I normally see. Let's go into sources. I already put Cards Against Humanity, so I still need Black Card Revoked. And I think another thing that I want to do is I want to put these in a queue so they don't overlap, right? I'm going to do that right after I do this. So let's get Black Card Revoked here. Okay. So let's go back into desktop at a minimum. Okay. Because I'm going to go into here. Now, one thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to say I need to set a queue because I don't want Black Card Revoked and Cards Against Humanity playing at the same time, right? Does that make sense? Because they'll overlap each other. So what I need to do is I need to set up a specific queue for this. I have a few, but I'm going to add one and I'm going to call it Card Games. And I'm going to reopen this. Actually, I'm going to edit and I'm going to put blocking on. Because when this is running, I don't want it to, again, I don't want it to overlap. I wanted to block the next thing until, I wanted to block the action until the first action is complete. So I'm going to turn on blocking. I'm going to call this Card Games and I'm going to come back over here to my actions. I'm going to say, hey, here, I want to put this in a queue of Card Games. And I want to do the same of this in a queue of Card Games. And now they should never overlap, but they should run in succession, back to back to back to back to back. So like, I mean, I did also put a global cooldown on these, I believe. Let's check, because I actually do use StreamerBot to do, I'm starting to switch over a lot of my channel port redemptions to StreamerBot so that I can control them here. And what I want to do is I want to make sure that Black Card Revoked is on a 10-second cooldown. I actually want that on like a 60 at a minimum. So that way, you know, like we can have at least a minimum of a minute to talk about it. And then Cards Against Humanity, I think that could be beneficial for a 60-second cooldown as well. So as you can see here, if you create your stuff in StreamerBot, like if you create all your channel points in StreamerBot, like you have all the same things to do. If you're not aware, you know, like you can set the title, so you can set whether it's enabled or paused or not. You know, give it a title, give it a cost, require user input, which is the next thing that I want to do for Cards Against Humanity. Like it's cool for it to come up with a random set of cards, pair of cards out of a deck that I already created. But it'd be even better if it would, one, show you the black card, and then two, I want it to somehow enable a secondary, like say you select something that says custom Cards Against Humanity. It picks a random black card, and then I want it to be like, all right, now I want you to enable a white card channel point redemption, where the person that redeemed it can then go in and for like 1 point redeem this one card, and then they can type in whatever they want for the white card, and then that'll be it, and it'll take the screenshot there. And then once that whole action is done, I want it to then disable the redeem for the white card. And so that way the next person could then have that opportunity. But like you couldn't redeem the white card without having the black card redeemed first or on screen first, if that makes sense. Like that's my next thing. So you just have to think about these things logically. But I do have it set to 3 times per user per stream. So, you know, over the course of 120 seconds, you can't spam it, you know, wait until the next time you stream. I stream until you can play it again. I do want to, you know, put a little bit of constraint on it because it is limited to the amount of cards and the amount of things that I have. So, but yeah, now that I have that set, I think that I'm good here. These Negroes is talking tonight. That is crazy. It is 12:30 on a Friday. Yeah, so that's all the stuff that I wanted to get done. And hopefully somebody, anybody, everybody will think that it's pretty cool and use it. But yeah, another reason why I want to do this is so I can, you know, have some VODs and chop this up and turn this into content. So I guess I should go through the spiel. If you found this content great, go ahead and give your boy a follow, a like, a subscribe, a comment, an emoji, a something. And maybe I'll do more in the future. Okay, cool. All right, let's play some games. What game I don't know. Probably just knock out some Apex dailies until someone pulls me off of it. Um, not really sure. Oh wait. I did. Oh gosh, I forgot about that. So, oh, the other thing that we were doing. I was putting this scene on everything else. Let me go ahead and get that over with too, before I actually like start up a game. So first things first, I know exactly what that sound is. So I made it so that anytime anyone plays Cards Against Humanity, the Lethal Company delivery music starts playing. And so because I was on that scene, that's exactly why it did that. So let me turn that off because that is hilarious. Main gaming, I did that. Okay, I got both of them there. Between rounds, they can go on here too, just in case I go big head. Because receipts up there too. That's cool. I just noticed I don't have my nameplate up here on between rounds. That's sad. I thought I used to. It's all good. I've had to recently rebuild a lot of stuff. So let's go ahead and throw scenes. We'll do Black Card Revoked. We'll throw scene here. And Cards Against Humanity in there. There we go. Okay, next scene. BRB. Do I want this here? I'm just now thinking like I might accidentally run an ad, but I don't think I will. I don't have it set to run an ad unless I hit the button. So let's hit scene. And I do want this to be, oh no, not here. I want it on my BRB screens just in case like I'm away and someone wants to redeem it. Like I don't want that to be, I don't have to be here in order for this to be fun. Let's do another scene. Let's do Cards Against Humanity. Even though I don't use this BRB screen that much anymore, but it's all good. Because we also need one on B-Rick back. I love this. Like I love the fact that I created this. Like this is peak me. Like having Rick and Morty watch me like they're watching Interdimensional Cable is greatness. I'm such a nerd. Okay.